My name is Matthew Morales.
Audrey Martinez.
Yeah, my name is Josh Munsen.
My name is Adam Wayne Trump.
Will Tucker. Wanted to explore the asylum because I love doing that stuff. I've been doing it since I was in high school. That would be cool.
Wanted to explore the Forest Haven Asylum, so it looked awesome.
I wanted to explore the asylum, to take pictures and to get out on an adventure and to explore.
I wanted to go explore the asylum because I'm just big into adventure. I thought it'd be a lot of fun and I was bored.
And I mean, just a group of friends just said, let's go. I was like, fuck it, have that fuck it mentality.
Well, when I first heard about the asylum, I thought it was just going to be pretty cool. So I was like, fuck it.
The night before, I feel like I had some responsibility for like everybody there, because I was like, this is my idea, so like if this goes south, like I feel like it's kind of on me,
I wanted a little bit more like clarity on the plan, but then again, with most of these things, there's not really a plan. That's how I always did, just walked in and waited for shit to happen. But you mentioned that it's security, so I just wanted to check that out a little bit more. Watched some videos, saw security as a guy in a truck. I just wanted to get there.
Exploring abandoned buildings is always really nice, especially a place that has a lot of history to it. I was excited.
I was really excited to do something I've always wanted to do, and to get out and to take some photos of a really cool location. I did some scouting of it, and it just looked really, really cool.
It seems like it's really sketchy. However, I thought it'd be really fun. So I was like, okay, why not? I'll just go. What's the worst that could happen?
On the drive over there, I was thinking, like, this is actually happening. I'm gonna get ready for anything, because knowing these kind of abandoned places, there's always like satanic things, squatters, security. There's all sorts of possibilities. The buildings themselves, the structural integrity of a lot of these buildings are just unsafe because they're so old.
How long are we gonna have to walk to the damn asylum? I'm not gonna go alone, because if you're a tiny woman and you go alone places, you're gonna you get kidnapped. So
where are we going, Trump?
Heading out to the old asylum.
Old asylum.
Usually, the most I went with total was like 3 people, which is a lot easier to do because you keep track of everyone better. And you move faster, more quiet. But
my biggest worry about going into the asylum was mostly just not getting caught. Right there.
Yeah.
You can see it. Just across that road.
So going into that building was really neat. Like, doors just wide open for us. I think it was like inviting us in and stuff.
Main concern, because I saw Martinez and I forgot whoever just kind of like run into the building. I was a little bit worried just because of squatters, which is mainly the main threat of abandoned places is squatters, because that makes them, that's their home sometimes. It's the only warm place around. So I was a little worried about that. But aside from that, I wasn't really nervous. I'd done it before.
I just look at it and I'm like, that looks sketchy as fuck. I just don't want to go in there. But I am a sheep to the herd, and I just kept going, walking through.
When I entered that building, the first building, I instantly just felt like, you know, a little weird. A lot of people died here, you know, and like I just couldn't stop thinking about that. And then we just started exploring more.
Going into the asylum for the first time and walking up to it, I was just like, wow, this place is just everything that I kind of thought it would be like. It was very creepy. It gave off a very strange vibe to it. It was just a very strange and creepy place that you just didn't know what lurks inside.
I was like, it was old and creepy as hell. It was broken down. I was like, damn, this is gonna be fun.
Seeing how broken down and just old everything was really amazing.
Some administration building type of thing, and it's like I knew this wasn't the main asylum, so I didn't really know the purpose of it at first. But you see all these racks and stuff, and these medical chairs with like restraints on them, and it's like, oh yeah, this was like an asylum.
Seeing all the, you know, the different stuff in there, like all that old ass stuff, was kind of like, it felt like kind of like traveling back in time to like being at that asylum.
Typewriters, old papers, medical papers, papers belonging to students that resided at the asylum, dentist chairs, and like all sorts of filing cabinets and stuff like that.
And graffiti all over the walls, the sayings, and everybody trying to be creepy as shit. And then like it seemed like there was some like truly like mentally like not there people before. Some of the shit written on the wall was crazy.
Yeah, like the documents. We saw some film tape, which wasn't film. It was just slides for a projector for probably school.
Okay, what are we doing here?
I'm reading something about educational or physical education laboratories.
Interesting.
Interesting. What that means is science class. It's science class.
Yeah. Educational Developmental Laboratories Incorporated.
Yeah, these are slides.
Like my first foot in that building, like I just felt, you know, like I probably shouldn't be here.
I didn't have much of a creepy feeling about that place, or like a feeling that I should be scared. I was just thinking I'm just exploring this place and there's nothing too dangerous about it.
I mean, it's abandoned, creepy, abandoned. So you're gonna be like, okay, it's creepy, might be haunted. I'm not sure I believe in the haunted aspect. I mean, it is what it is.
Be straight up, I'm not a spiritual dude. That was just a building, cool building. I knew the history, I knew it was a little rough past, but then again, most places that are abandoned don't necessarily have a clean history as a reason why they're shut down. It was just good vibes. Just worried about finding someone in the bathroom or something like that, like simple stuff. It was deteriorated to a point where I was worried the ceiling might fall on us.
What are you thinking so far?
This place gives me bad fucking vibes.
Sad vibes? What? Martinez, what are you thinking? I believe there's around 200 deaths total.
I get back that night, I'm just kind of briefly reviewing some of my footage, and it's that first building, that's some of my first shots, so it's like, you know, if something is messed up in the beginning of your shoot, it's like, is this problem persistent through the rest?
And it was that first building was all fucked up compared to the rest of the audio, which sounded fine and clear. Yeah, that was weird.
my first reaction is like, that's awesome, we caught a ghost on camera. And then like logically thinking about it, you had mentioned electrical wires or something like that. I asked my video teacher about it, and he said, very easily could have been interference with some of the metal in the building, or any electricity that might still be in the building.
I don't know. I don't think a Faraday cage would affect that, but there was some metal wiring in the roof and in the walls, so I don't think that affects audio at all. But that was there. It was like a little Faraday cage in the office building.
From other people's experiences with paranormal activity going into these sort of places, that there's rumors that it could mess with the audio like this.
But personally, I think it'd be super dope if there were ghosts, and that's what we picked up. So.
Or possibly just malfunction with the camera or the camera operator or something. But my first thought hearing the audio was there's something wrong, especially with the audio just being wrong in this one building.
Malfunction with the camera operator, thank you.
You gotta get out. Do not go down there. Dirty's full. Go with you. Someone call my shit. Just get there. Let's go. Right. If I die, I'll go with you. Once in a while.
I was like these fucking goofballs the entire time. Like, Trump saw something, he's like, Tucker! Anytime Tucker's seen anything, he's like, Trump! They had two side by side, like anything crazy happened. It was, I thought they were stupid. I was like, come on, man.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be another, like a basement or something badass. But I saw Trump jump in there and he goes, his notorious Tucky. So I'm like, I gotta get dirty now.
I thought it might lead like back further under the building and maybe even deeper down. So I was like, all right, it's a little bit of a tight space, but you only live once, so we just crawl down there.
And he started crawling through. Loudest, I was worried about the glass, just because glass is dangerous. So I when he crawled in there, it was muddy and dirty and nasty, what you expect. There was graffiti in there, so that means someone wanted their art to not be seen. Kind of funny to me.
I hopped down in there with you guys, and I was hoping it'd be something cool, like something like a basement. It wasn't, just a little crawl space, a little drainage area, whatever it was.
So it's warm in there. It's humid. You can stay warm when it's cold out, kind of thing. I was worried about someone like creeping up in the back because we couldn't see. Our lights didn't reach the back wall, so I was worried someone might be camping up there in the corner.
You said it's a fucking basement, dumbass. You're fucking retarded. You guys really call it a hole. How far back does this go? Really far. You can see the edge from my mind. Alright, we should probably get out of here. Yeah, we probably should. I'm glad I came down here just so I can.
That crawl space was bullshit.
Where does this go?
Trump Tucker. Okay, where are we now?
We're in a fucking crawl space.
We're in the crawl space of the asylum. Goes pretty far back. Rama. Yeah.
Miller, how are you feeling at this point in the journey?
I mean, I feel pretty good, honestly.
What else, how you feeling?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. It's pretty neat.
I'm chilling.
This is where they hid the bodies.
Alright, we still in the basement. You good to go? Or
I'm good to go.
You get to go?
I gotta go.
You gotta go?
hey man.
Fuck this shit. Are you good? I put your
Daddy's backpack.
Elevate your backpack.
Going up, it was like that metal staircase type thing. It was not like a sturdy kind of wooden concrete staircase. I'm like, this thing is held in with like a couple screws at best. Like, that was kind of sketchy, so I'm like, all right, one at a time, guys. Like, we're not all going on this thing.
When I started to move up to the stairs, I was just thinking this thing is gonna fall right under my feet, and I'm already like halfway up, so I'm gonna be coming home with a few broken bones, and I had to find a good explanation for this. It was scary going up those stairs because I didn't know how safe it was.
It wasn't bad integrity up on the roof. It was fine. There was some soft spots, but I think that was moisture buildup. No, I think the roof of the building was fine. We were running all over the place.
I was thinking there's about a 50-50 chance I'm gonna fall through this floor, especially since a lot of the boards were cracked, the metal was rusted, and every step you took, you could hear the building just shaking. It wasn't the best idea I've had, but it was fun.
We get up there, no problems. And I realized once we get up there, like, you can see quite a few of the other buildings and roads and stuff, but as soon as I realized that, it's like other buildings and the roads can see us too, so it's like...
So I was a little sketched out by that. And then, you know, we were also scouting other buildings to go to because we had a map, but, you know, it's kind of hard to, you know, locate ourselves and, you know, follow that map, you know, without, like, knowing exactly where we are. So we had to get to other buildings, we had to go up there.
Went to the far side of the building on the roof, and I saw what ended up being like an impound. And then I look over, there was like an air conditioning room on the far side, and I heard gravel crunching, which it wasn't like on the roof, it was like from the road, gravel crunching, and I saw like a white flash go right behind the building, past the trees, and I knew it was a white truck that security used.
Tucker was like, oh, get down, and you know, I trust the guys, so it's like, we all just drop.
And just out of instinct, I said, get down, so everyone would, you know, just get out of view, because I knew Martinez and Trump were on the closer side of the road, so I wanted them to get down so they didn't get seen. But yeah, no, I thought security was like right there. I didn't think they saw us or anything, but I knew that being on the roof was a bad place to be for that to happen.
I just instantly dropped, you know, didn't move. Yeah, there were some thoughts running through my head, but I mean, I knew we could, you know, outrun most fat-ass security guards, so I wasn't too worried.
And as soon as I went down, I just thought, as a photographer, these would be some cool shots to get as everyone else was starting to go down, and like action shots, and just capturing the entire moment from start to finish and see how it played out.
Because there was a house, like a hut on the other side for like security or some shit, so we had to go the other way.
I was half expecting to see somebody in that little outpost shed they had there.
Alright, so this is the road. This is the risky part.
Oh, I heard fucking movement in the bushes up ahead.
I think I see a person down there, like kind of hunched over like this.
Every step you took, you had to be careful, otherwise you might fall through, and you could not have two people on the same board, otherwise it would most likely snap.